AnnyeongBuzz, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's episode is one we've been waiting years for, literally. Yes, it's finally happening. BTS's Jimin and Jungkook are officially discharged from the military. And no, this isn't a dream. It's real. It's happening. The golden maknae and our sweet angel Jiminy are back. Now, I know I'm not the only one who got chills seeing the footage from Yeoncheon Public Stadium. The banners, the press, the crowd. It felt like a national holiday. Honestly, that moment when Jungkook said, "I've been ordered to be discharged," with that serious but shy salute, ugh, my heart. And then Jimin, ever so polite and humble, thanking armies for coming all the way out to greet them. I don't know about you, but I could feel how emotional it must have been for them to be back in front of cameras after such a long, quiet time. But let's talk about how surreal this is. The last time we saw Jimin and Jungkook together in public, like this was before they enlisted in December 2023. And now, 18 months later, they're sitting side by side, sharing stories about military life, awkward smiles, shaky hands during salutes, and even weight gain. Can you believe Jimin said he gained 10 kilograms? He was like, "I won't make excuses, I'll diet hard." Like, sir, you looked amazing. Armies are not complaining at all. What really struck me, though, was how real they got about military service. Jimin admitted it was tough, physically and mentally. He even said he felt miserable during the first 5 weeks and was shocked when he was transferred to the artillery division. Can you imagine Jimin in the freezing cold with heavy artillery gear? That's not the image we usually see of our soft prince, but it really shows how much he endured and grew during that time. And Jungkook, our golden boy, revealed his hands were shaking during his salute. He literally blacked out from the nerves and doesn't remember what he said. That's the kind of honesty that makes them feel so human. Despite being global superstars, they went through the same nervousness, the same tough routines as everyone else in the military. It's honestly humbling. But what hit me most was when Jimin said he wanted to thank the soldiers who are still out there, serving the country. He asked people to be kind to them, to appreciate their work. That's such a powerful message. Jimin isn't just coming back as an idol. He's coming back as someone who's seen a side of life most idols don't talk about publicly. That adds a whole new depth to his character, don't you think? And speaking of character, can we talk about how Jungkook gushed over the army event that welcomed him back? Apparently, armies organized something with coffee and donuts, and even the other soldiers got to enjoy it. He was glowing just talking about it. It's that bond between BTS and ARMY that always gets me. It's not just a fan base. It's a full-on global family reunion. Also, did anyone catch how they immediately went to the high building after their discharge and did a live stream? Like, bro, take a nap first. But no, they wanted to say hi. They wanted to reconnect. And they were so shy and awkward, which was honestly adorable. They even said they're still getting used to the cameras again. It's like watching two people come home after a long, meaningful trip, not knowing where to begin with the stories they want to tell. I want to pause here and ask you, what was your reaction when you saw the news? Were you watching the live stream? Did you cry a little like me? Be honest. I really want to hear how you felt in that moment. Leave your thoughts in the comments because this is a moment we'll all remember together. And now that 6 members are officially back, Jin, J-Hope, RM, V, and now Jimin and Jungkook. Only Suga is left, and his discharge is coming on the 21st. We're literally days away from a complete BTS reunion. The second chapter of BTS is not just a dream anymore, it's becoming reality. I don't know about you, but my heart is racing just thinking about what that first stage is going to feel like. Will it be at Festa? Will it be a surprise digital single? Or will they take their time and give us a full comeback that reflects all the growth and pain and stories they've gathered during their time apart? I have so many thoughts, and I know you do too. Let's keep going because there's so much more to unpack from what Jimin and Jungkook shared, and how it hints at BTS's future. So one thing Jimin said that really stood out to me was, "I feel as if we can continue to paint the picture we've been drawing." That sounds poetic, but if you think about it, it's also a quiet promise. They haven't stopped dreaming. Even with the huge pause that military service brought, BTS hasn't let go of their shared vision, and Jimin is telling us that picture isn't finished yet. Now, I know what some of you might be wondering. Are they going to jump straight into group activities? Or will they take some well-deserved time off? Personally, I hope they rest a little. I mean, they just spent a year and a half doing hard physical labor, cooking, gunning, freezing in the cold, like Jimin said. And even though they're idols, they're still human. That said, part of me feels like they can't wait to get back on stage. You could just see it in their eyes during the live stream. They're dazed, sure, but there's also this fire. Like, they're already thinking of lyrics, choreo, fan chants. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're already working on something behind the scenes. And let's talk about Suga for a moment. He's the last one left, and his discharge on June 21st will officially mark the end of BTS's military era. Can you believe that? We've been waiting, counting down, holding our breath, and now we're just days away. This is the kind of thing armies used to dream about back in late 2022 when Jin first enlisted. Now it's all happening. So here's a question I've been thinking about. How do you think the first BTS comeback as a complete group will feel? Will it be emotional, like Spring Day 2.0? Or will they come back with something fierce and explosive like On or Fake Love? Honestly, I wouldn't mind either. As long as they're together, they could stand on stage and sing the alphabet, and we'd all still cry. Oh, and I have to mention Jungkook's comment about being awkward without makeup in front of the cameras. That was hilarious and so real. It's moments like that that remind me why so many people love them. Jungkook is literally one of the most beautiful humans on earth, and he's still like, ugh, I look weird. Classic. Also, this just melts my heart. Jimin said Jungkook gave him strength during those tough early days in the military. That brotherhood, that support, that's why BTS works. It's not just business, it's not just fame, it's love. And they've shown that again and again, even in the hardest times. By the way, can we take a moment to shout out all the soldiers and officers who served with them? Jungkook and Jimin both made it a point to thank them, whether it was for taking care of them, laughing with them, or simply surviving military life together. It's that humility that makes them stand out, even beyond the K-pop world. And now, the question we've all been asking since this news broke, what comes next? Festa is already in full swing, and with Suga's Discharge lining up perfectly, I wouldn't be shocked if something big is planned for the end of June or early July. Whether it's a new single, a docu-series, or just a heart-to-heart group live stream, I think we're about to enter the most emotional chapter of BTS yet. But I also want to say this. Whatever they decide to do, I hope they take care of themselves first. We've seen how military life affected them. Jimin even said he was miserable at first, and Jungkook admitted he felt dazed. That kind of honesty tells us they've been through a lot, even if they didn't share it in real time. So if they take a few weeks or even a few months before their next project, I think that's totally okay. So, to wrap things up, I want to ask you guys, what are you most excited for now that Jimin and Jungkook are back? Are you hoping for a comeback stage, a full album, maybe another Run BTS episode with all 7? Or just some laid-back content where they talk about life, music, and everything in between? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's have a proper reunion party down there. I'll be reading and replying to as many of you as I can because honestly, this is our comeback too. ARMY has waited so patiently and loved so fiercely. This moment belongs to us just as much as it does to BTS. Thank you for tuning in to AnnyeongBuzz, and thank you for always being part of this amazing journey. Until next time.